if God is real, why didn't he just give me tits?
Yeah, exactly. Help me out, fella.
Exactly. Throw me a fucking bone.
Both. Get rid of one.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Believe you me, Jenny, they're not all the cracked up to be.
If yours are cracked, you've got problems, mate.
I think you two just got mixed up. Freddie got 2 persons worth of tits.
Content warning. Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is not suitable for all audiences, and viewer/listener discretion is advised. For example, if, when you just heard the term ladies and gentlemen, you immediately thought about how exclusionary it is, then it's probably best you turn this off now.
Hello, welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland, and him, a big fat Hungarian pimp. What the fuck is this look you've gone for today?
These are just my new sunglasses.
Yeah.
Don't need to draw attention to them. They're just excellent new Gucci sunglasses.
It looks like you've illegally acquired a Formula One team. Like you're down the paddock like, yes, I now own Haas Racing. We've also got a guest as well. You've got shades as well. The fuck is with this indoor shades pedo gang?
Mine are expensive ones, though.
Yeah, well, so's there is, but
No,
like,
they're not. They're
money
super
can't
dry.
buy taste.
They're super dry.
She said they were super dry before, and I couldn't stop myself from going, Gucci.
Gucci, actually.
got really angry.
I was saying before to Jenny...
This is Jenny Hart, by the way.
Hi.
I was saying before...
We've already done an intro before we start.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on, Jenny.
That's all right. Anytime.
Thank you. We struggle like mad to get female guests on. Mm-hmm. So this is a happy medium.
Jesus Christ.
Cancelled. Cancelled. You start your set sometimes with a trans joke, don't you?
Yeah.
And Rob does a trans bit as well. And when we were in Australia,
Yeah,
I went
forgot-
on after you.
I forgot you were on after me, and I did like 10 minutes of trans stuff. Luckily, mine, unlike Freddie's, is very pro-trans.
Yeah.
You know.
Mine is pro.
I knew that,
is
Jay.
pro.
And the thing is, like, we're all looking at each other going, the back, is this going to lead into, like, me coming on? And he just walked off, and I come on and went, oh, hi, everybody.
Mate, it was one of those where we've done so many gigs and you're like so like blind to everything around you. And I was so bored of like the stuff I was doing in spots. I was like, I'm just going to do a bit from the middle of my show.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll just do the
Free
trans
row.
stuff. Cool. And like 10-minute section. You know.
Well, you get like that at Hot Water sometimes. Like when
Yeah.
you're doing 10 shows over the course of 2 days, you just need to like mix it up a little bit, or you just go mad.
Yeah, like normally I wouldn't have done it immediately before Jenny came on, to be honest. Like, you know, usually I would trust you to cover the trans stuff.
If there's one thing I'm good at, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's pissing off marginalised communities.
Yeah, that is really Freddie's shit, to be honest.
Although KSI is coming for me.
Yeah, well, fuck that cunt. That's what you get when you don't credit dead men.
Yeah, and also me. He's taken for his YouTube Reacts things. He's taken at least half a dozen of my stand-up clips.
Yeah, I don't care about that though. He did one of ours when that I was on. Yeah.
How dare someone use somebody else's work and not credit them? Or
Yeah. Anyway, if you want to send your videos into us, 752
or if you want to watch Taskmaster, for example.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
But yeah, like, fuck KSI. He said a slur. He's been caught. That's you dead on the internet. You said a slur. Done.
He didn't really say a slur though, did he?
He did.
In his mind, did he say
No, he said it out loud. It was beeped.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
beeped.
He spelt it.
He
But
spelt
he
it.
was-
Yeah, he spelt it out. It was on countdown.
He was doing it on countdown.
This is the final countdown. Cancelled.
How many letters is cancelled?
He did. He was doing. But basically, they were doing some content. Him and his sideman, where they were recording countdown. And he found the P word, basically. And the whole thing was, he was like, I don't want to say it, but on the other hand, we need the points. So, you know, but it's the internet nowadays, isn't
Yeah,
it?
well,
Yeah,
fuck
this
him.
is true, yeah.
What is the world coming to when you can't say racial slurs without consequence? Unbelievable.
It is quite interesting as a white guy watching a black guy get in trouble for racism.
Yeah, oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's a weird realm to be in because I can't go too hard at him. because like it can rightly point at like, generations of like my ancestral history. So I can't really be too gleeful, but there is a bit of me that's like, it's you now.
Maybe this is just what happens when you get really rich.
How do you feel?
Yeah, now you know what it's like to suffer the ignominy of being called racist. Truly the worst thing that can happen to a person.
Yeah. Well, this has started great, isn't it? Straight to the racism.
Yeah, mate, we fucking get involved.
He had a big Prime. It's KSI does Prime, isn't it?
Yeah.
He had a big Prime thing in Perth when we were there.
Yeah.
Did you see it for the UFC?
Oh,
The night before, he had a big fucking blow-up thing of Prime, and they were giving it away free, and we were like, what? It's free? It's about 600 quid back home. I can't believe it.
Also, as well,
Down Wakey Wines.
Wanky water. Yay.
have you seen what he's doing now? He basically gets, I say fit women, I'm using that massively in inverted commas.
Right.
He brings his idea of a fit woman and he goes, whereabouts have you travelled from, love? And she's always like, I travelled from Essex, in like a tiny little crop top and some leggings hiked up her vag. I've just come to get some Prime.
Oh, sorry, Wakey Wines. I thought we were talking about KSI
So
still.
did I.
Yeah. I thought this was KSI trying to
gonna
promote
say,
his channel.
wow.
No, Wakey Wines, right, yeah.
And that's what they do now.
Have you seen him at the WWE?
What?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, because
He
Logan Paul's
dressed
a
up.
wrestler now.
Yeah, and Logan Paul's a wrestler, so KSI dressed
okay.
as Prime,
Right.
has a big bottle of Prime.
Oh my God, that's so fucking cringe.
I can't see the cameras in the way, but it looks shit.
Yeah, there's another telly up there, mate.
Yeah.
Already got slammed through the desk. Well, he's wearing a very large padded outfit.
Are you mad? That's so cringe.
Is that at WrestleMania?
mate.
Fucking hell. I never thought
Yeah. I'm a
wrestling
grown-up, so
could
I
get
don't
more
care.
lame.
What? Wrestling's awesome.
That's so cringe, man.
They call it a frog splash. Didn't it used to be called a daddy splash?
That isn't a frog splash. A frog splash is like a jump onto someone and like splash it. That's not a frog splash.
No.
Yeah. Fucking idiots.
To be fair, though, if it was a daddy splash, you wouldn't know because it's not really your level of expertise.
Gonna jump off the top rope and just never land.
Just flies away. Does a reverse Owen Hart. Just sails up to the ceiling.
A reverse Owen Hart. Yeah. Fucking hell.
He never came back either. Yeah.
What do you reckon they did with his body? Like,
They have you not seen the footage?
where they just shovel...
Just shove him with a broom. Just push him off the side of the ring. Carry on the match. They finished the match.
Did they?
No. But like, what's mad with it? You know about Owen Hart falling
No,
from
I'm
the
just
seat?
here nodding like, yeah.
Right,
Oh
so-
my God, what? Yeah.
Owen Hart
Owen
was-
Hart, he was Bret Hart's brother, but also independently, he was a big wrestler himself.
Was he part of the Hart Foundation?
Yes, and all that. But he was also independently his own thing, and he died falling off a zip wire over the ring. They were lowering him down because for a while, this is what's so weird about it. He had a comedy gimmick character where he was like the Blue Bird or some shit. Someone will correct me. Some virgin will correct me.
This is going to be the best way to get YouTube comments.
I know.
Engaged.
Actually, it was in 1993 at SummerSlam, and he was called the Green Rooster. Suck my dick.
Sorry, the Green Rooster.
It's something like that, though. This is how lame it was. It was like a blue bird, and he had
Condor
like
man.
feathery wings, and it was like a comedy gimmick, right? And like, in order to sell it, they were like, "Oh, we'll lower him from the ceiling," and the harness broke, and he just fell into the ring, bounced off the turnbuckle, died instantly.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, they just had to cut the cameras.
I thought wrestling was fake.
I mean, that bit was not.
Wow. You think wrestling's fake?
Oh,
That
shit,
is-
I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Try telling that to Chris Benoit's family.
Okay. Who's Chris Benoit?
Oh my God.
Chris Benoit, right? What he
I'm
was.
your naive guest, is that okay?
No,
that's
this is great.
He was a wrestler who also had a sideline as a chocolate salesman.
Yeah.
He was like a spokesman for a big chocolate brand.
Yeah.
And what he did, it turned out he'd been using child slaves in order to make his chocolate. And when the child slaves wouldn't meet their targets, what he'd do is he'd run up and he'd do his finishing move, which was called the big boot, and he'd boot them into a river. And he was just booting kids into a river to help raise his chocolate funds.
To help raise his chocolate
Raise
funds.
his chocolate funds, yeah. Oh, wow. The thing is,
Brownie points.
that was a lie, but the actual story is more mental. That's the problem with trying to make up a fake Chris Benoit story.
That's where I let you go off on it, and I was like, this is not as impressive as the
I know.
actual story.
I was like, maybe I can get someone. That was a lie.
Oh, I like it. Can we just leave it? I don't want to know the truth.
The truth's way worse.
The
What is it?
With the actual story.
Is it funny though?
No.
Oh, not even in the tiniest bit. Thanks.
He bled to death. He cut one of his arms. He had a mental issue. Cut one of his arms off, and he convinced himself that he'd made a bionic arm, and then stuck it in his arm. But then by that time he bled to death.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also a lie.
What point do you go?
also a lie.
I was going to say, at what point do you go? It's not working. It's not working.
No,
That's taking wanking and sleeping on your arm to a new level, isn't it? Oh my
it
God.
really feels like someone else if you cut it off.
Do you know what? That is one thing that they do not say about people with bionic limbs.
Yeah.
Is how horrible having a wank must feel.
Oh, it must make it amazing. What are you on about?
No, it just feels
like a-
cold.
it's
Because
like a
someone
wank
else is
machine.
doing it. No, you can get them like heated seats.
Turn the switch, let me heat up a bit, toasty.
Put it 5 minutes in the microwave, it'd be lovely.
But here's the thing, right? If you had every bionic arm I've ever seen has
Seen a lot of you.
How many bionic arms have you fucking seen?
You studying
Luke
them.
Skywalker.
right.
Can't move from him, Preston.
Every bionic arm that I've ever imagined.
You're in Preston, they're made out of Lego Technics.
Yeah, Meccano.
That'd be a really slow wang, wouldn't it?
New Kinect's leg.
Every bionic arm that I've ever seen in the media.
He's still going with it.
It's got like its wires look like tendons. It's
You're
exposed.
thinking of Terminator 2. This isn't real.
Get up, bionic arms. Right, get bionic
Get up,
arms.
bionic arms. You've not seen any bionic arms.
Right, get up.
You are making this up based on films you've seen.
No, right. Look, see.
What?
That isn't real.
That's a computer image.
That's a fucking cartoon,
That's
you
AI.
fucking
You've
idiot.
got lost in an AI loophole.
Oh, wait, these are real, though.
Anyway, my point is that you wouldn't want to get cum in the fingers.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? In the joints.
I reckon you'd probably take it off for a shag. That stump could come in handy.
Yeah, just fist it.
Yeah.
Or just get the fingers just right, like that.
Put a dildo on the end of it.
Yeah, you
Why?
can have
You've got
different
hands.
attachments. Yeah.
Oh, I see. The dildo's an
Yeah.
attachment.
Electric carving knife when you're having a roast dinner. That'd be
Yeah.
nice.
Or you're being robbed.
Yeah.
Or trimming pubes.
Yeah. Got a little manscaped attachment. Are they
Water
still
pistol?
paying us?
I think they are good. I think we're getting more advertising sorted.
All right, cool. Manscaped.
What about that?
Yeah.
That kid there. What about his? Let's have a
this
look.
kid.
Oh, that's the N64 one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember the power glove?
His is being made to look like that, so it's fun for a child. That's not what they're meant to look like.
Oh,
They painted
right.
that on it.
Okay.
Barry Dodds catches ghosts with them.
At what point?
How?
Do you
Just up the arse.
Just fuck.
Got another one.
Who it, man? Oosh.
At what point do you reckon bionic arms are going to outperform arms?
By what
In
metric?
transport.
So you know, like how at the moment, like AI, like ChatGPT,
Yeah.
is like outperforming people.
Yeah.
So at what point are we going to have that for arms?
I think probably already, if you want to like arm wrestle it, I think the
No,
robot's going to
but
win.
like dexterity and like coolness.
Who's
Coolness. Sorry, coolness. Nothing's
What,
cooler
having
than a hand.
Or having no
He's got little
hands.
sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Better than your
No, I
sunglasses,
know,
probably.
but
Stumps are cooler than a hand, actually, I'd say. Because
My mate's got his arm chopped
Yeah.
off today. I say chopped off. I don't know what happened, but at school we call him One Wing, right? Timmy, and he used to have attachments and all sorts of different. And then he gave them up and just went with the stump because it was cooler.
Yeah.
What he used to do for kids, like if you see kids would stare at him in a restaurant or something, he'd put his stump on the table, and kids would look underneath the table. And as
Like
if
he had
it
a
was a magic
portal.
trick.
Yeah.
And if they come over and say, "What?" Like he'd do that. What happened? He got attacked by a shark, didn't I? And the kids would go, "No way!"
That's cool. But yeah,
Yeah,
you just
so
do that,
yeah.
stump on the table and go, have a little feel underneath, see if you can find a little arm.
Just get a hand and attach it.
did you see?
I've only got one finger, give it a rub.
Did you see that viral video of that girl in the smoking area of a nightclub? And she goes over to a group of guys. She's a kind of, mildly attractive woman. And I can't really remember. I don't even know why that's important.
You found that really hard to even say mildly attractive. She was.
No, but I don't really know. Do you know what I mean? But I mean, she's
Freddie
not
has
like...
to denigrate women to bring them down to his level.
Well, he has to pick a level, yeah.
So, anywho, she comes over and she says to all these lads who are her age, like 18, 19, whatever, you know what I mean? She says, oh, if I can, I want to
seen
play
this,
you
yeah.
all at paper, scissors, stone, rock, paper, scissors.
Ah.
And if any of you beat me, I'll buy you all a drink. But if you don't, then you have to buy me and all my mates a drink. And all the lads are like, well, Yeah, because there's like 8 of them. Do you know what I mean? They're all like, well, if we all pick different things, one of us has to fucking beat you. And then they do the paper, scissors, stone, and she just whips out a stump for a hand. And every bloke's like, I don't know if... But I think that's, that's...
What's your point here?
I don't really know what my point was.
Having a good stand.
Back to what I was saying previously, is that at the moment, no one's looking at a robotic arm and going, I wish I had that over a hand.
I don't know. I think that kid seems pretty happy.
So
that fat bloke in the corner,
Yeah.
look at him. He's like, wow, I can pest people up.
So you're saying at some point that someone's going to chop their arm off to get a robot hand?
yeah, like when I was a kid, I used to pretend like I needed glasses because they look cool.
And now look at you. Still haven't made it.
Pedo
So
shades.
I'm just thinking that I might just rock into like, little kids rocking up to the mum going, oh, it's dead.
No,
It don't work this
you
left hand.
100% would get robotic limbs because it would mean you'd have to do less effort.
Yeah.
If you could get robotic legs to carry you round, so you could just sit with your big fat torso on top of
but
it, like.
I get low key. I get low key anxiety when my phone's about to die. I don't know about like, my fucking arm's losing charge.
Why are you not worried about your body dying? That's the thing that's most at
It's on
risk.
30%.
Because,
It
look,
needs charging.
if there was like a thing
Put it on
my
battery saver.
If there was-
Battery saver.
really
Battery saver.
battery saver.
That's
Battery
good.
saver.
That's good.
Thanks, mate.
I'd
Yeah.
high
Not
five you, but he
good.
too-
Don't give him that. Don't give him fattery saver. Make him work harder. Make him work
You
more.
should
You
work
work
harder.
harder, you fat cunt.
I was
You
going to
see what I
say, irony
This is what
runs
he's
in the
like.
family. No one runs in your family.
I don't know why we had all of you on together at the same time. This is a toxic podcast.
Oh, anyway, so to complete the point, Chris
Yeah.
Benoit murdered his whole family, then killed himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still don't know if that's real.
No, that one is
that
actually
one is
real.
real.
Right.
And genuinely, and I know after all these lies, it's now very hard to believe us. He killed his kids using his finishing move, the crippler crossface, where he like strangled them with it.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
genuinely.
Like
that's-
he's sort of like basically bench.
Yeah.
But
He
the
had
thing is,
CTE.
you know it's going to work. You're going to use it, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to use
See,
it.
it's not always fake, mate.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, to clarify the joke that we made 11 minutes ago.
You need a referee at all times.
Yeah, they're like lifting up their kids' arms 3 times. To see if, on the third one, they hulk up.
When someone discovered his family, they went, "Oh my God!"
By God, JR, that child is decimated. He's broken in half. As God is my witness.
He comes back in the room and the kid's like this.
Just hear a glass smash in the other room. By God, it's stone cold.
Gets a chair,
Kids
a
are
folding
stone cold.
chair. You can't take me.
Did you say kids are stone cold?
And when they got found, yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Wow.
Right.
All the lights go off. The Undertaker's coming.
Jesus.
Boom.
So you two did a lot of work in Australia together.
Work's a strong word, but we hung out a lot in Australia.
Me
Yeah,
and Jenny
yeah.
have done 2 gigs together this week with
Uh-huh.
William Shorley.
Haven't we?
And then we did another one at the fucking Salford Uni.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
To Britain's best and brightest.
Is that a lovely Dan Tiernan's gig?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I've done
It
that a
was-
few times. I imagine you went down brilliantly. You're like exactly what students
did you
of
say
today
to me before you went on?
Genuinely did, because students now, like young students nowadays, they fucking love dark humour.
Yeah.
It's the
Everyone always has done.
well, no, there was that thing where people are like, it's problematic.
Yeah,
No,
but
there was
they
a-
weren't everyone.
There was a great bit when you came on stage and you were like, "Wait, I'm trans." Like usually in like you were saying in like clubs, people are like, "Whoa, what?" And then at this uni, they were
just
like,
went,
"Yeah, there's like 3 of us in the audience."
Yeah.
Yeah, something about when I'm trans, I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
you
you like
fucking know.
surfing that energy normally, innit?
Yeah, that's what I do, because people feel uncomfortable around trans because it's still like I said before, like a murky subject. It's not murky, but you know what I mean. It like some people don't know how to act around it, some don't, and I just go in on that hard.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can get a good 10 minutes out of that.
It's beautiful.
2 seconds, I was fucking done. I'm like, oh no, I've got to do material. I've got to
Yeah.
work this crowd, and I found it hard. But then I picked up the guitar, did a really dark song, and they all went, yeah.
That's
It's like,
great.
what?
Yeah, but like that's one of the things I love watching with you is like when we'll be gigging in some like rough ass place, it'll be some like working men's club near Bury or something,
Boring.
and it'll come out and like there'll be a bunch of like big fucking silverback blokes going, "Oh bloody hell, what's this? What's going on? Oh, no. Bloody hell. And by the end, they are like standing ovation. They're crying, laughing. They're like, ha, 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 ha. It's beautiful watching it happen, you know?
Let's
It's
all
genuine.
laugh at the tranny.
Oh, God.
Let's all
This is-
laugh as she goes by.
Jenny started singing this song around Perth, right, to herself, like singing that song, right? And then that got stuck in my head, right? And I was...
Oh, that's
It's
dangerous.
good, isn't it? It's good. It's so good.
So I've got that, and I'm just like wandering around setting up my venue going, let's all laugh at this. And like, I've got to stop this. I can't sing this out loud.
Not the best earworm, is it?
No, but it got in there fucking
Because
deep.
the idea of it, I was going to try and write a show like The Producers, you know, where it's like Hitler of Germany.
Yeah.
But like in the same sort of vein where we laugh at trans people, but no, we're laughing with the absurdity of how we get treated.
Yeah.
And that's the opening salvo of loads of singers and dancers. So in my head, when I was in Australia,
Do you know-
I was doing all the parts. Like there's the Perth Messel's got a big bit in the middle where everyone's drinking. I'm going, let's all laugh at the.
I actually love that idea. I love as
It's
well
good,
like
isn't
a
it?
chorus of can dancers,
Yeah.
and every time they kick a dick flops out.
Well, that is. It's like the absurdity of what people think trans people are. Let's just ramp that up.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I would like to write. If anyone can help, that's brilliant. But yeah,
Sounds like an expensive fucking idea,
I'll tell you what, we have all sorts listen to this podcast, but theatre producers.
you never know.
We're thin on the ground with those, to be
Right.
honest,
Andrew
mate.
Lloyd Webber's a big fan, isn't he?
I thought you were thin on the ground with inviting me, but you know.
Do you want anyone who works in a pub kitchen? Because we've got shitloads of them watching.
A lot of lorry drivers.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Bad tattoo artists. We've got tons of them.
I was going to get a tattoo in Perth when I was with you lot because you
Yeah.
had bad tattoos, didn't you?
Great
Right?
tattoos. I got them. My
Wasn't you did get a
rubber
ghost?
chicken.
That's
yeah.
brilliant.
No, Roscoe's got a ghost.
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
And Lou.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comedian. So.
Yeah. Oh, guys, Perth must have been amazing.
So-
We did
I've
have a
got to
great
keep
time,
going
mate.
off, but it was
yeah,
good.
being allowed into Australia is pretty class. Yeah, it was really good.
Oh,
How about you go fuck yourself?
can you not get in?
No, he could get it. It was just there
I
was.
pissed someone off.
Yeah,
which
it
isn't
wasn't
like,
wanted
not like
there.
me. Not
Yeah.
like me.
We had this conversation already. I know who it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like it's very, very funny because
It
like
is funny.
yeah, because I went to Australia and he didn't, and it was very funny because we had a great time. Didn't we? We had a
We
really
did.
brilliant time, really
I
fun.
don't know. Are you vegan as well? Or because
How many
right,
vegan burgers do you think you've fucking eaten?
just the buns.
Yeah, you don't get that fat without butter, mate.
What's his name? We all congregated around this place called Lord of the Fries.
Yeah.
And the vegan stuff was so good.
Yeah.
It was unbelievably good.
I will.
Oh, my God.
I would not eat any vegan-based
Yeah,
things.
well, we'll get
So
like
any-
all the non-vegans were coming with us. It's that good because
No,
the food
but-
in Perth is that bad that like the one good place, even though it's vegan, people are like, all right. Well, now shout out Uncle Billy's. Actually, the Chinese is dope. There's a really good
There's
late
a
night.
Chinese place called Uncle Billy's.
Yeah, and it's open really late, and I'd go with Chris Shin, who in fact is coming over to the UK. We should get on here. He's a good lad and very funny, and he's a Korean Australian, so he speaks like their language, and he would like
Korean?
No, but he also speaks a bit of their
Australian?
Asian. Yeah, he goes in, he goes, "G'day, come on!" No, like he'd go in, he'd speak all Asian to them, and then we get a great
You'll speak all Asian.
all
to us.
Asian like,
Nice.
and then like suddenly all food starts appearing. It's amazing.
Like
Great.
Ignacio, when he comes in, does his Spanish bit, and then just bangs a bit of Welsh out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's-
But he's doing that in a restaurant at 2 a.m. Class.
I think speaking another language is low-key unimpressive.
Right.
Do you not
Can
think?
you do it?
We, monsieur.
Go with a break.
Yep. Je voudrais un pamplemousse. S'il vous plaît.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Je n'ai pas de pamplemousse.
Say, I would like a bacon sandwich because I'm a big fat cunt.
Je voudrais un...
I would like 18 hash browns, please.
Je voudrais... no. No.
17.
No,
Sorry?
this week.
Oh, this week. I'm sorry, I said 18.
Fucking
I
idiot.
thought I'd said 17.
Sorry,
I
sorry.
apologise. All right, this week then.
Je voudrais 18. Brune de hash.
Brune de hash.
Yeah,
Plays
that's
the city, doesn't he?
that's a
What a midfielder.
s'il vous plaît.
Yeah, it depends. If you've learned one, I think it's...
Pourquoi? Because
Yeah.
Je suis, I am.
Yeah.
Un.
Yeah.
Grand.
Yeah. I think you'd say grand afterwards, would you not? Like you'd put it the other way around.
Yeah.
No,
Punt
you
de
wouldn't.
grande.
No, it depends whereabouts in
Spanish,
France you're
isn't
from.
You know what? You're right. This is unimpressive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Glad you said it, Christ.
Dull as fuck.
It depends. Obviously, if you've grown up speaking both languages, you're just lucky. Like, I think that's just an accident of birth. But like, I think learning languages is hard, and I think it's impressive. And if someone can speak when like Arsene Wenger can speak like 7 languages, that's fucking impressive.
Who, if you could speak any other language,
I really want to speak like a random language. Like, how amazing would it be? No, like
Inuit.
not that random, right?
Yeah. How often does it snow?
Yeah.
It's on Duolingo. It comes up every now and again. It says like so many people around the world are speaking Inuit.
Just don't bother. Like,
What a waste.
No,
of time.
I wanna-
That is honestly, that is one step away from learning Klingon.
yeah, I want to, or like Elvish from Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
It's like it's
wasn't in it.
almost a fantasy language because 7 people
Welsh.
speak Inuit.
Yeah.
I think Inuit is a racial slur, isn't it?
No, Eskimo is a racial slur.
No, it's not.
Inuit
It's not a racial slur. It's that it's just not accurate. Like, but there is
I
a
thought
thing
Eskimo
where,
wasn't.
like, no, because like people corrected from Eskimo to Inuit, but all Inuits are Eskimos, but not all Eskimos are Inuits. It's just a different type of group. It's
Okay.
like a subdivision.
All Inuits are Eskimos,
Yeah.
but not. This feels like a fucking
what's the
riddle at a
language called,
GCSE fucking.
I don't know.
Not all.
I think there's all different languages. I think it's
Eskimos.
quite regional. I would like to speak like an Asian language, like whatever my neighbours are speaking.
like Mandarin,
No, like other type of Asian.
like
Really?
Bangladeshi.
So you know what those little boys are saying before you fuck them.
How long has it taken to get to that joke?
He just needs to learn the word no.
Yeah.
And then go, no.
I don't think they do that. I don't think they're
No,
sassy about being fucked up the ass. No.
No,
As a
if
teen-
anything, that's a come on.
Yeah. But like
Well, tell you what else has got come on.
but like Arabic or something like that, like 'cause
Your
it's just like
glasses.
one of the languages people around me speak. Just 'cause I think it'd be really funny
Yeah.
when people slip into their own language to join in because it'd freak them out. 'Cause
Yeah,
I know
but
they're
then-
saying stuff about me sometimes.
But then, here's the thing. You do that once, they'd be impressed.
Yeah.
And then you realise that they'd try and strike up conversation with you every day. You'd have to talk to your neighbours.
Yeah, I like talking to people.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a weird psychopath like you. I talk to people
Oh,
in my
really?
day-to-day life.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Are you wanting to unlearn English just to help with it?
Honestly, if I was a mute, I wouldn't be asked.
Neither would I.
Apart from this and
It would
comedy.
vastly improve this podcast if you just sat there taking the abuse
Just
silently.
looking sad.
Yeah, just like a big fat pinata.
Just doing that like your little Bangladeshi child.
No.
Freddie, surely you'd prefer to be deaf. I think
Oh,
you'd still give you off your shitty opinions,
Well-
but you don't have to hear everyone else's.
Well, I am a little bit deaf. So
Surprise.
I should really have like some sort of hearing aid, but I don't want it to interfere with me smashing puss. So
Right, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, because that's going to be the thing that puts people off.
Exactly. People are like, I would, as long as he can hear well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because you're such a good
Nose
listener.
don't count if you don't hear them.
I wonder if that's actually a defence.
There's not a defence,
If
obviously.
you're a deaf person.
No, but if you were like, I thought she was into it and I couldn't hear, and she didn't know sign
No.
language.
No.
I had earmuffs on.
No.
So I was listening to a podcast.
Is that good? You crack on.
We've had people shag to this podcast, lesbians no less. Women rubbing their fannies together to
Mind you,
this.
though, I think that you'd.
Really?
Yeah.
Start a fire.
I'm hoping they were a little less dry than that, to be honest. If you're starting a fire, you've got problems. Using your pubes like kindling.
But I think that you'd have to. I think if you were going to fuck 20 podcasts, this would be up there.
No, this is one of the least sexy things you could possibly
Nah, I
listen to.
reckon like something narrated by Ira Glass would be just
I don't know,
you know,
there's
Mate,
no
you're
time to
fucked
that.
up.
This American Life or fucking Freakonomics or
This
something like
American
that.
life.
You wouldn't be able to fucking shag to that. At least
Horror
with this, it's
podcast.
like, oh,
Death.
I just went to Sword and Scale, just listening to
I love
recordings of
Sword and
mothers.
Scale.
I don't.
Sword and Scale's amazing.
What's sword and
I
scale?
don't. It's like a true crime podcast, but it's like it's too like
No, not
It's-
sword and
it's
scale.
what we
Case
are-
file.
right.
What we are to comedy, Sword and Scale is to. It's the most
Non-profitable.
extreme.
Yeah, no, I listened to it for a bit, but then there was one bit where they played a 15-minute long phone call of a woman who's just found her dead child. I was like, why are we listening to this? Why is this even
it's
being brought?
good.
It's not.
No,
though.
people get
is.
off
No,
on that,
no.
don't they?
Look, the case might be interesting, and the stuff around it might be interesting. I don't need to listen to a grieving mother for 15 minutes.
Oh, I do.
A minute.
I need that in so I can come. I need
I was going to
that.
say, in your age, you're still shagging to a podcast, aren't you?
I need that in so that I can feel the emotion. Do you know what I mean?
You don't feel the emotion anyway.
No, but I can feel that. Like I'm like, oh, right, okay, I get that this is important. Do you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, you just tell me someone's kids died, and I've got that.
The worst one, the worst sword and scale one, is why are you looking really upset?
Because you're a psychopath.
What do you mean?
Look at his trousers. Of
interested.
course, he's a psychopath.
I'm just interested. I'm just interested to hear. And I'm not taking that about my trousers. These are nice grey joggers.
They're not. They're
Do you
brown.
know what I was
Brown.
imagining? Right?
If they were grey, we've got problems.
I've been looking at them trousers, right? Because they're in my view.
Yeah.
And I just keep thinking that's just not sexy when you pull them down and it's like just a brown mess.
Well, funnily enough, Jenny,
Do you know
I
what I
didn't
mean?
dress to be objectified by you.
I was just thinking of the lower half, not the top half. The top half's scary, mate. Fucking hell. They're just like, do you know Wayne a slob and that? They wear the brown.
They look like a puppet's trousers.
Yes, they do.
You look like a
Slightly
Dolmio,
don't
man.
fit. Slightly don't fit.
Every day's Dolmio day for Freddy. Tell you what, I fucking hate those Dolmio puppets. Tell you what freaks me out about them. It's the combination of real food and a puppet.
Yeah.
Right, either have puppet food or real people.
Yes, when they put cartoons on film.
Yeah, they start mashing this spaghetti into this puppet's furry mouth.
Sorry, are you suggesting that they have real food? Real people and puppet food.
Yes.
To sell Dolmio.
No, I'm suggesting you choose one or the other lane. Right. You give the puppets spaghetti.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Because after every take, you got to
it's
wash
just
your
like,
puppets and
this
start
is it.
again.
I don't think it's the washing bit. It's just unnatural.
Yeah, it's an affront against God.
Yes.
And you'd know all about that.
Yeah. Don't know what that means. What? Well, because God hates me as a trans person.
There
Did I
we go.
tell you on the way home,
That's
on the
what he
flight
was-
home, I was sat next to a preacher.
Yeah, did it work?
No. He went to sleep. After two
Is that I'm not even bothering with that?
After 2.5 hours, he's talking to me, trying to tell me about God and this and that. And I just kept saying to him, well, what do you think, though, about me? And he was like, I'm all right with it, but God probably isn't. And I'm like, what? You're just blaming someone else.
Yeah, that
Don't
feels
disagree with God. If you're like that much into God, don't be
Yeah.
like,
Well, I don't
we
understand.
both like different things.
I don't understand.
Opposites attract.
I don't really understand the way religion works, but he was saying that the temple or the kingdom of God is perfect. And for you to accept it into your body, you have to be perfect. And I'm like, I'm far from perfect, mate. And this isn't the thing that's going to make me perfect. Probably the shit goes on in my head.
That's going to be the worry.
That's going to be where he's going to come in. Not that podcast, no, I'm out.
But surely it makes more sense that, like, and this is the thing that I've always thought was stupid about religion and stuff like that. Surely it makes more sense that God probably isn't asked who you fuck and is more asked about what you do. Like, if you're a gay person, I said that with too much malice. didn't
Yeah,
I?
you really spat gay out.
If you're a gay, if you're a gay
You're one of
person,
them.
but you like live a really good, pious, beautiful life, and you help people, and you're just nice. Surely that's of more value than a straight guy who's a murderer. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, they both go to hell.
Yeah, I don't think they're not pro-murder.
Yeah. But like,
What a party it's going to be out there.
I just think, why did God make you trans then? Because, God made you,
Of
and
course,
if he's
yeah.
perfect and all-knowing and all-powerful and can choose absolutely anything, why would he make you that if it's bad?
My thing is, right, if God is real, why didn't he just give me tits?
Yeah, exactly. Help
Why
me
have I
out,
got-
fella.
Exactly. Throw me a fucking bone.
Believe
Have
you-
both.
Get rid of one.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Believe you me,
It's
Jenny, they're not all they're cracked up to be.
If yours are cracked, you've got problems, mate.
I think you two just got mixed up. Freddie got 2 persons worth of tits.
Do you know, like, he got that bit that I need.
Yeah.
You know, when they got the 3 match, like...
Yeah, like
book.
a kid's book.
Yeah. Don't know whose fucking legs you've got, mate. Gonna give them their trousers back.
I don't know how it always comes back to me.
Just always at
I
some
do.
point it will deviate into you being fat. It's because of your gravity. It sucks us in. We try and go past you.
You're all right out there on the fringes
Yeah.
of the solar
Just
system.
orbiting.
Yeah, just looking
Fucking
in.
Neptune over there, where I've got fucking Mercury and Venus.
I was originally on the end of that seat, and I've just been pulled into the end. And by the end, I'm going to be leaning over the fucking thing.
By the time you sat on my knee, that's when we know to end the pod.
Yeah. Especially if the trousers are down.
I've sent some stuff in, Tom. I've been saving some stuff up. It's in the emails, mate.
I have
know
got
you've had it.
mad fucking heartburn this morning because
Yeah.
Why?
I ate fruit.
What could you possibly have done?
I ate fruit for the first time in ages this morning.
What did you eat?
What, sorry?
Pamplemousse.
So I had, un pamplemousse, see me play, avec 17 Brunder hash.
Maybe it's not sent. Maybe I sent it to the wrong place.
I had,
It's all right, don't worry about it.
I had some...
Freddie also had some links. I'll resend it to the
I
right
had
email.
some raspberries, and I had some banana, and I had some yogurt, and I had some muesli, and I mushed it all up together to create some sort of like...
Muesli. That's what that's called when you
Yeah.
mix all that stuff up.
Okay. Well, it looked like grouting by the time I'd finished.
Right.
And then I had it, and it's just sat weird on my heart.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to like get used to fruit. I think you're gonna have to like work yourself up to it like a little bit at a time.
If you're
Yeah,
gonna
well, I
pop
mean,
a
if I
banana in
I
there-
do eat more fruit, then it might save my life. And speaking of which,
Freddie's segue.
Oh,
he's done a segue like a big fat cunt.
Let's all laugh at the segue.
Let's all laugh at the fat cunt.
Is that why you like Segway so much? Because you don't like walking?
If you could have your legs replaced with Segway wheels, would you do it?
in a heartbeat.
Wow,
Yeah.
I can imagine just
Which for
leaning
you is
down
very
the
Do you know what? Do you know what as
street.
well is I'd lose the height and I'd just have wheels at the knee,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't even be arsed. I'd just
Why,
Just
why
have
at
your
the
gut
knee?
dragging on the ground.
Get rid of
the whole hog,
whole
get him
of
on your
legs.
neck, just like a little head.
A little fucking crang over.
What was
Eating
that?
crumbs off the floor.
What was that carpet with the head from the bush?
Yeah.
That's what you
yeah.
So-
We need something stronger than a carpet to keep this up.
we had an email
Pallet truck.
from a person who wishes to remain anonymous. To all at Dead Men Talking. You might need to make that a bit bigger for us, Tom.
Can you not read that?
What, sorry?
Ooh, get your
I
eyes
can,
tested,
but it's
mate.
a little
Get some
bit of a
expensive
faff.
glasses.
Yeah, get your eyes checked, mate. I can read that easily.
well-
Easily.
Glaucoma.
What have you done?
Tom,
Tom, go to the top of the thing.
top of the thing.
Top of the thing. Go
No,
to,
you
go to the
absolute
URL
moron.
bar.
In the fucking browser.
Right, go across to the right to the where it says update. Go to the 3 buttons next to that, the 3 little dots next to update.
Left a bit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Click
And
that,
then-
and then down to the zoom. You fucking spanner.
I don't know who doesn't know how to
It's
do
insane, isn't it? It's honestly like my fucking grandma, and we pay him to use the computer.
He's like a bloody mastermind behind that fucking chair, and he can't do anything.
I know, this is it. He looks so professional. We set him up with this desk with all his lights flashing and buttons and that, and he doesn't know what a single one of them does.
It's all about appearances, baby.
It's like everyone can see in the background those lights flickering, like looks like you're monitoring the levels. You don't know.
This is a toy mouse.
Please,
That's not
mister.
even his real arm.
I'd love to work for Dead Men Talking, but can we have some of the flashing lights behind me, please?
Wow, do I get to go on all these buttons? I get my own seat.
This is how technical I am. The only bit that I really understand is this pencil.
God, I hope you're not epileptic.
To all at Dead Men Talking, and this is an email that we received.
Oh, okay, yes.
To all at Dead Men Talking, I want to say a big thank you to all for making things so much better for me. Short backstory. Near the start of COVID, I made a big decision to change my job in an engineering company that I worked 11 years for. This bit's boring. Anyway,
He was sad about his job.
he was sad about his job and he quit it. Anyway,
changed
go
a new
down
job.
to the bit where his wife killed
Maybe he
loads
was
of
sad.
babies.
Maybe he was sad because he was uninteresting.
There's
So
loads of
anyway,
it.
here we go. All this going on put me into a horrible depression, feeling like I wasn't the man or provider I promised my wife I was. Also, during this time, my
Yeah, you
wife...
should never promise women anything. keep their expectations low.
Hey,
Exactly. If they don't flinch, they don't respect you.
Not what I was saying at all.
I know. That was
think-
such a different dynamic as it crossed the room.
Yeah.
I think we're saying the same thing.
Were we?
We're on the same page.
No, we're not.
No.
Yeah,
No.
we are. Yeah, we are. We say the same thing, just in slightly different languages.
God, if you could be asked to do more domestic abuse,
Like,
you'd be
I
a
was
real
gonna
problem.
say, it's like, yeah, go on.
So, yeah, all you need to do to avoid domestic abuse from me is just make
Stay
sure
away
that
from
you're
you.
away from arm's length of the sofa.
Yeah. So, just one of these days, I'll stand up.
Oh, damn it.
Get me grabby stick.
Just pull your trousers down.
That's why I say it. You can say anything to Freddie as long as you're this far away.
Yeah.
Or up one stair.
Right. Okay. Anyway, so this bloke's sad. He had bad job.
face, sad
Whatever.
face,
Yeah, sad.
All this going on put me into a horrible depression. Feel like I wasn't the man or provider I promised my wife I was. Also, during this time, my wife and I were trying to get pregnant and have since suffered with 2 miscarriages and an ectopic pregnancy. This causing more struggle, especially for her, meaning I had to buck up and be the strong one for both of us. So my emotions and issues got put on the back burner.
Wah, wah, wah. Cry, cry, cry.
Do you know what? Hold on, I must say here, you are definitely deaf in one ear, because that was well loud.
Yeah.
When he starts reading
like
things out,
shouting
he
at
just
me.
fucking goes to another volume, doesn't he?
Yeah. Also, it's my way of it's my way of faking empathy.
Yeah.
It's
It's the
just to be
town
louder.
crier genes that are clearly within him.
Oh, so when you say
Hear ye!
The
She's
game.
killed another baby. Da-ding, da-ding, da-ding.
There's only one town cry around here, and it's fucking this guy.
Do you reckon when they bury babies, they use a shovel or a trowel?
I think probably still a shovel.
why would they bury? Why would they use a trowel? You're not burying a frog.
Yeah. Plus, they're not burying the baby. It's a pregnancy. It's probably just
Yeah,
drain.
You don't like bury an abortion.
Just flush it.
Yeah.
No, you don't. What do you do with an abortion?
Just throw it at the wall. Dunk.
That's how they make Jackson Pollocks.
Yeah.
That could probably be an art installation, couldn't it?
What, baby on the wall?
I wouldn't call it that, though. There's a bar in Manchester called that.
Well,
now.
That's where we filmed Taskbastard.
Yeah.
Which you can go and see.
You gaffer tape one to the wall like that banana.
Do you know
Right,
what?
here's a question. If you were going to gaffer tape a baby to a wall, how would you do it so it didn't look like you were, like because if you gaffer taped
You said
its
you know
mouth-
there, and I don't. You
No,
know.
I was thinking.
If you gaffer taped its mouth, I think that's just a bit weird.
Oh, but gaffer taping the baby to a wall is normal.
No,
I would have gone
tape-
under its arms like a
well, no.
papoose.
Why don't you use? Why don't you?
It's like
why don't you
dangling.
Like use that no more nails as a test?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, then
Like
you
a
could have
test.
it tape free.
yeah, and it look all happy and stuff.
Call the installation No More Childhood.
If only they had that in the crucifixion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just get a
wow,
big
yeah.
staple gun and just put one right through its chest.
There's a baby dead. Are you talking about dead
I think
kids?
so.
Oh,
Yeah, if we're
right.
stapling it to a wall, mate, I hope so.
Oh, I thought we were sticking it out there so people could like, hey, hello.
Do you know what?
Okay.
Do you know what I think would be really funny?
Sweet summer child.
if you Pritt stick a dead baby to the wall, but you
You're
had to
gonna need
hold it
something
in place for
stronger.
30 seconds.
No, I tell you
stick.
what would be. Do you know when you used to flip the Pritt stick up on the ceiling
Yeah.
and then it would come down in lesson and the people would be like, what? If you did that with a baby,
That'd freak people out.
stick it to the ceiling, you'd be sitting there like, oh, God does exist. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Yeah. Do it in church just before a gay wedding. Fuck hell!
It's raining kids. No, let's not go there.
It'd take the ending of Carrie up a notch, innit?
Do you know what's really funny?
I thought you meant Carry On films. I'm like, Carry On, where's this gone?
Carry On, Carrie. That's a film I want to see.
Oh, wow.
Topless Barbara Windsor covered in blood. Kenneth Williams like, oh.
Carry on
Yeah, he was-
transitioning.
oh, yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this guy is going through a really bad time.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we are in no way making light of it. He's losing 2 miscarriages.
He's losing babies like I lose my keys.
two miscarriages. The next baby, he's got a fucking Apple tag on its little foot.
Did it?
One of our biggest fans, this guy.
Yeah. So the problem that this guy's having basically is, 3 dead babies in his house has only got 4 walls. So there's one stuck on each.
And like to lose 1 baby looks like misfortune. To lose 3 looks like carelessness.
Fool me once, shame on me. Lose a baby 3 times.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Probably
get
stop
some-
smoking.
Miscarry me once.
Or maybe, I think maybe send the social services round.
After a while,
Something's not right there.
after all those miscarriages, do you reckon after a while you're just like, yeah, it feels dead, this one? Do you reckon, like, you get
can
like
tell?
feel? Yeah.
You go around there,
Yeah,
you open
'cause,
the
look,
cupboard,
alls I know-
it's got no coat hanging.
All I know is I can tell when pasta's done just by feeling it.
Yeah. So as soon as the shag happens, you're like, that's a 9-weeker.
That's a 9-weeker.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
If that does make a baby, it's going to be dribbly.
When I came on here, I didn't think it was going to be this fucking dark, but I kind of like, it's fun, isn't it?
It is fun,
It is
isn't it?
fun, yeah.
Just
But
wallowing
also-
around.
Because
in
it's
the
comedy, you know, right?
Because we go on ridiculous flights of fancies, I do like the idea that somebody
Fancy.
gets so upset that they're like, they joked about Pritt sticking babies to a wall. It's just, I don't think you'd be able to
You
type
should
out.
never joke about Pritt stick.
I don't think that you'd be able to type that out without laughing at
glue
yourself.
sniffing. It's a gateway drug.
Anyway, the reason that we're talking about this, I have spoken to people
sorry.
all about this since I haven't really been able to talk.
Do you want to try that again?
I have spoken to people about all this since, but I haven't really been able to be my old fun self again until I discovered your podcast.
Now he's back. Back to the doldrums, baby.
Misery!
Oh, I'm sad
Fun
again.
while it lasted.
We're the only thing keeping him together, and we've fucking pied him off for ages.
Your dark humour and outlook on current topics
Poor
has made
cunt.
me come out of the little shell I made to the point that my wife now says that she has her husband back again. I'm not sure why, but
Gay.
I was going to say, what's he doing coming back round?
I'm not sure why, but sitting and watching the videos and listening to the jokes and banter has helped break the walls down, and that I owe you all a debt of gratitude. Make sure you're a Patreon then.
There's quite a simple way to repay
Exactly.
that.
He's
Not-
not a £10 patron, I know that for sure.
Is he
so,
not?
No.
Come on, mate. It's not like you're spending that extra dosh on baby clothes, is it?
Wow.
It's true.
You're saving a fortune on formula. Come on, lad.
Oh,
Come on,
hell.
childcare's well expensive.
And their shoes, they grow out of them instantly.
Exactly, yeah.
You're buying expensive like Adidas trainers, like 40,
100%.
50 quid. These ain't.
We're
by the
only
way.
asking for a tenner a month.
I'm
Sponsor a child.
I'm now happy, healthy, and out enjoying
Was
my
happy.
life again. And out enjoying my life again with a successful promotion from dealing with customers, the accounts team, blah, 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 whatever. Go down again. It says, please feel free to mention this on the email, as I want other men who are going through hard times to know that there is always something out there to help them through it.
Yeah, if you're going through similar, why don't you email it as well?
Yes.
Whether-
We've
yeah.
really demonstrated that there's always a kind, compassionate ear waiting to hear.
Whether it be
Comedic gems.
Whether it be
Comedic
friends,
gems.
family, loved ones, or even a podcast led by the comedic gems that are Freddy Quinne and Rob Mulholland. Wishing you all the sex
Did
in
not
the world.
mention me.
No.
Well, I get that.
Because you're not a comedic gem. You're a little gem.
Midget gem.
Midget gem. You're not allowed to say that.
Anyway, so that was the email that we received. It was very nice. And we emailed back with 2 miscarriages and an ectopic pregnancy. Christ, you two have killed more babies than Lucy Letby.
Because we can't do anything nice.
We did put a PS, a nice
can't
serious
have
one.
anything
We
nice.
do, like, genuinely, obviously, that's fucking ace to hear. I like,
What about the babies?
About all the dead babies, I'm delighted. No, just no. About, like, you
I'm
know.
going to go
Yeah,
to
they
that
were touching
installation.
people.
No, it is genuinely fucking nice, you know. Like, because we didn't set this up to try and help people. It's the exact opposite, if anything.
Yeah, it's very nice. It is very nice that this has helped somebody in a way that's actually meaningful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's
So
going to be
thank
really
you.
helpful when we get in trouble for loads of shit. We're go, look, we sorted this fucking child murderer out.
Yeah.
Let us off.
Why
Just
aren't you
look at
sharing
the one
this clip?
one case of good you've done and ignore.
Yeah. We're going to go for the Jimmy Savile defence. We've done a lot of charity work.
I don't think us talking about that email though is going to make a good defence.
As long as that clip doesn't come up, we're fine.
Can I ask you, right,
In the
genuine
trial.
question that's come off the back of this. If you really want a child, how many miscarriages before you go, let's just stop?
I'll be honest, I'm not that into having kids anyway. Like, I'd be out at 1. Like, I'd be like, look, it's not meant to be, love.
Yeah.
I agree with that, yeah. But then again,
It's
some people
curdled.
really want kids and there's lots of different ways to go through it. So
Yeah.
Like,
Stealing one?
I'm quite up for adopting.
Madeline
Are
McCall.
you?
I've got a line
Yeah.
about that.
No.
Like I am, like look, like we're gonna have like a biological one, but then like me and Mrs. have discussed maybe, yeah.
Adopting.
We've got a rescue dog. Why not have a rescue baby?
Yeah, I agree with that, yeah.
Look how shit your dog is though.
I love my dog. Get fucked.
Yeah.
You might love it, but you don't want a shit kid. do you?
Yeah, you don't want a kid with a milky eye, do you?
But like, if I have
They're
one
the
that's
best
genetically
ones.
mine, it's going to be shit. I've got fucking like, I'm mental. I've got psoriasis. I'll have a flaky little long kid. You know, I might as well
Flaky
roll the
little long
dice on
kid.
someone else's genetics, innit?
I think if you get an adopted kid though, they're probably going to be shit. Otherwise, they wouldn't be for adoption, would they? No one gives away a good kid.
No.
I can fix.
Yeah, they
I'm
do.
all right with the
Heroin
fixer upper.
addicts.
How would you decide? Let's say you wanted a kid.
Yeah.
You go to the orphanage.
Yeah.
They're all singing A Hard Knock Life.
Right.
When you get there, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Every orphanage, when you go there, they have to sing it.
Yeah.
It's like New Zealand where they do the hacker.
Yeah.
They do that, but Hard Knock Life.
Right.
You get there.
Yeah.
Did they do, in New Zealand? Did they do Hard Knock Life, but as the hacker?
Go.
It's on a life.
For us. You don't want them like that.
Yeah.
Don't want them like that.
What do
Wait
you,
till we get home.
what do you look
Yeah.
for? Would you look for certain characteristics or certain things in an adopted
I think
child?
what I'd just do is I'd use my dick like a dowsing rod.
Whoa.
And just whichever one
for
it
kids?
twitches near, that's the one we're getting.
You know, I thought you were going there. I didn't think you were going in. Were you going in? Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Wow. Wow. The Twitch test.
Imagine.
The Twitch test.
Imagine if Oliver Warbucks did that in Annie.
So you'd be going along and then you'd stop.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Yeah.
but
And then
ideally,
you'd go back.
ideally, I'd get a baby so you wouldn't really know the characteristics. You just got to roll
Of
the
course,
dice in it on
yeah.
a baby. You don't really,
Yeah.
they don't really have a personality yet.
Yeah.
That's
you
what
can
everyone
kind of-
else does.
Yeah, you just got to roll the dice in it, and
I'd make them fight, and the winner, that's her take over.
Right,
Don't
but
want a mad ass baby.
What, like fucking Candyland in Django Unchained?
Yeah, exactly like that.
But you
yeah,
say
yeah.
that,
Like the
right?
Hunger Games.
You say that. Bring it around to my situation. If you could have tits, would
Yeah.
you just take any pair of tits, or would you want the specific? tits you
I'll
wanted?
take any
Right.
tits.
in this situation, I have to have tits.
Yeah, you want tits.
and I get
You
to-
want tits,
right? I want tits. No, I
Yeah,
wouldn't just take any. Although, to be fair, that's very
You
much
wouldn't
my
leave it to
attitude.
nature.
It's very much my attitude towards tits, though. Is like, whilst there are, that I might have preferences, all of them are great.
They are. All
So,
tits
you
are
know.
So
amazing.
what about this?
Nearly
Not
all.
all.
What about
Nearly
this?
all. I've seen a couple of
let's
wacky
say,
ones.
let's say,
But they're
you had
tits.
to have tits on your body,
Yeah.
and I give you a choice
on
of
your
two.
body? I'll have them on my ears, mate.
I give you a choice of two. They have to be on your chest like tits are, right? You have a choice of two
That's what I
donors.
guessed where they would be.
Exactly.
Two donors,
Yeah.
right? The first donor is a 21-year-old Swedish supermodel with
Saggy
with
tits.
double D tits that
Yeah.
are,
Lovely tits.
and the second one
Yeah.
is a 58-year-old Filipino woman with B cups.
Right. You've really not factored my preferences into this. Give me the Filipino ladies. I want those nipples like monkey thumbs.
What about if you had one of each?
I don't know if that's problematic.
I feel like
Thick and strong is what I meant.
Right, oh, right. I thought you meant you could make a wish on one.
I feel like I'd be depriving the world of this beautiful Swedish woman, though. I'd feel guilty on everyone
Fuck it.
else.
She's already dead in a skiing accident.
Oh,
she's
she's dead.
donating her tits, mate. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
all right.
yeah. So you're actually bringing those tits back to life, if anything.
Oh, yeah, go for them then.
Give them a new leash.
Yeah.
You with double D's, though, on your tiny little body.
Topple over.
Well, this
You
is
bounce
where-
right back up.
This is a problem for women,
Yeah.
Double D's do appear on smaller women, and
Yeah.
they fucking fucks your back, fucks your
Looks
husband.
class, though.
Of course it does.
Oh, do you know what?
He's
There
off
is-
now. He's off in a little.
There is secretly nothing sexier than like a short woman with a bit of a
Yeah.
plumpness.
Yeah.
I picked my adjective
Mildly
wrong,
attractive?
didn't I? Like plumpness. Do you know what I mean? Like a nice round bum and like
Just
plump-
reminds you of a
plump
meatball.
boobs. What?
Just anything that reminds you of a meatball.
He doesn't want the no.
Yeah, I've said this many times. I'm more of a fan of small tits anyway. I like B cup and below.
Children.
I don't like big.
You
fat
can borrow
tits.
mine if you want. They come out.
Yeah, he's like, I've got enough
they
fat
come
tits for the
out?
both of us.
They're not real. Yeah, I'm growing mine underneath.
Oh, really?
They'll come out like a chrysalis one day. Hello.
I assumed that they were real. They're that convincing.
I took one out once at a gig and it did not get a laugh. People were just like,
Is it a fillet then?
yeah, if you look online, because they're on eBay like 12 quid for a pair.
12 quid?
Yeah, something like 12, 13
Buying
quid.
some right now.
Exactly.
Get those ones that Gaza had.
They're like vasectomy.
are they called?
From their mastectomy
Right. Yeah.
implants kind of thing.
Okay. So do they slip into a bra or do you stick them on in the morning?
just stick them in your bra.
Oh.
Why go on eBay?
'Cause I
Why
want
are you
nice
trying to get
ones.
second-hand ones?
What are you bidding on
That's
your
it.
tits?
Silicone breast implant. That's it. Cross-dressing.
She said they're on eBay.
That's right. Yeah.
There we go.
I accidentally bought tanned ones because I thought, hey, they'd be
You bought
tanned.
black
They look
tits?
like ears.
Yeah, look, it is, yeah.
No, yeah, I did bought a sort of
They are.
Mediterranean.
Do you know what? I
Olive
genuinely,
tits.
Yeah.
genuinely assumed that tits would be more expensive. I thought they'd be
I know, like, just like...
That's him. That's why I bought the ones at the bottom.
Right, yeah, those are too dark for you, yeah. But, like, you know, I've had it where, like, you know, you go back to a girl's house and suddenly the tits
How much are
disappear
they?
when the bra comes off, you know? There's
11
like
quid.
But like I say, I prefer smaller boobs. You
Right.
know, I don't. I think big, hefty, fat mammaries. Just
I like those tig old bitties, like, let's go.
do you?
Yeah.
They're all good.
Yeah.
I think they're a bit like
Again, not all, most, but not all.
Oh, mate, I love all tits.
Nah.
all tits.
Oh, yeah.
What about the cross-eyed ones?
Yeah.
Or what about those
They're
ones
the best
where...
ones if they got character.
What about where they look like a half-blown-up balloon where it sort of popped off at a weird time? You know, with the nipples really, like, long and puffy, like they've been
Yeah.
under a suction
Yeah.
cup.
What about Gail Platts? Have you seen that picture of Gail Platt with her tits
What
out?
about?
I have
That
not seen
doesn't
Gail Platt with her
exist.
tits out.
Have you not?
What
Oh,
about-
it's
But
good.
let me into
What
another
about-
little world.
Hold on.
What about the ones-
Let's just look at Gail Platt's tits for a second.
Let's have a look at Gail Platt's tits.
I love it when they put her up as ET.
You're not going to get it on Google Images, mate. You're going to have to, like, you might have to go to the
Also, Gail Platt boobs. Look,
fucking 6-year-old.
What's wrong with
such
it?
an amateur?
what's wrong?
Topless.
Exactly.
What's wrong with
Know
Gail?
your search
Gail
terms.
Platt's tits.
Just Gail Platt looks like a lasagna. It's one of those.
Was it?
That was what I said there, yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing? Why are you on
Tom,
Twitter?
why is this-
Why are you googling
why have you got
Gail
onto
Platt
tits-
topless on Twitter?
Maybe, like, Google what her name is rather than the
I don't know what
character
her name
name.
is.
Well, you can put... You're on a computer! You fucking idiot!
Don't know how to use
got-
it.
he just-
Hey!
They're not
Wow.
mad.
Yeah.
I can't see how they man.
Wow.
What's wrong with them?
She's got nipples like Adam Rowe's eyes.
I like them.
Yeah, that could be a lot worse.
Oh my god.
The thing is, like, women have gravity as an enemy. Men don't.
I mean, he does.
Well, I think everything's his enemy.
He also wants his own gravity.
Waistbands.
People who book Australia.
Yeah. No, but, like, you know, we have the same happening to our bollocks. You know, but bollocks start off looking minging. That's the
They
difference.
were already
Yeah.
hanging down looking minging, yeah.
It wasn't like they were ever anyone's selling point.
Yeah, no one's ever going, look at his ugly bollock.
You don't wear a push-up pair of pants, do you? You know, to, like,
You
show
can
them
get
off
them.
more.
You can get them.
Yeah, I don't need that. Like, I don't need my bollocks shoving up. I don't think that's going to be a comfortable
I think
day.
tits come in so many different shapes, sizes, and so much happens to them that they get a bad rap, right? Whereas
bad rap?
Your dick is a dick. Nothing really happens to it over time. It pretty much stays
Plenty
the
happens to
fucking
mine.
same. Well, I don't want to know about that. If you've got psoriasis, I'm out. Oh, can you imagine that flaky pastry sausage roll without a vegan one, obviously. But no, they get such a bad rap. If you've got like a tit hanging to the side, people are like, oh, I want that. They're amazing things. I love tits.
I do love tits as well.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I'm getting to choose mine, and I'm going to choose the best ones in the shop.
You're going to go for massive?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Just
not-
going to go for quality.
Yeah.
Yeah. What cup you thinking?
They always say go one above what you want because otherwise you'll feel disappointed when you take the bandages
Yeah.
off. So
I could see you with a C.
C, yeah. These are a B.
I could see you with a C cup.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think a C would sit nicely on you.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
Do you know what the great thing there was? We had two reactions. I was doing this. Rob was just fucking straight in. You were trying not to look.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll happily look if you want to do it again.
Well, just look at that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've already
Just
seen him on the screen.
get
Yeah.
But yeah,
Like
you,
a stress toy.
yeah, fidget. Yeah.
Fidget titties.
Fidget tit.
Oh, can you
Fidget
customise
tit.
your nipples?
Yeah, I think. No,
Right.
you use the same nipple. You use the
If
same
one
thing.
of them
Get a laser pen.
Oh, laser pen on one, bottle opener on the other.
Oh, mate,
Bionic tits.
I was thinking blow darts, but fine.
Blow darts would be sick. Like a Bond gadget.
Yeah.
Just going to tweak my head.
Yeah. You know, it's an interesting thing. You know, most people don't get to make that choice. So you
Yeah.
get to work out where you want to go with it. Yeah.
Lighter.
I like that. That'd
Lighter
be called
would be
flame
cool.
tits.
Yeah. It'd be annoying though because everyone at a party would be like, oh,
Yeah, but the thing
what
is,
have
when
we
you
got?
get new tits, you want to show them off to everybody.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's a thing. My mate had it done, and she was not sort of shy. And I went to a party, she'd not long had them done. I walked past the toilet, she went, "Get in here!" Dragged me in the toilet and went, "Look at these!" I was like, "Oh my God, they're amazing!"
I've had random drunk women be like, "Do you want to film a new fake tits?" And I'm like,
Yeah, I've had that before.
yeah, right, yeah.
Never happens with non-fake tits.
No, because they're like, look at like, because they've suddenly got tits. That's why
Yeah.
they're not like, you know, women with big tits are sick of having big tits because they've had them their whole life and they've had men like, yeah. But if the women haven't had the big tits and they've just got them, they want in on some of that. You know, and they're
Yeah.
like, hey,
I'll tell
I've
you
got 'em
what,
now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something else. When I first started in comedy, I was more of like a drag act because I hadn't come out, so I'd wig and high heel shoes, and people treat you differently. And I used to have these like much bigger like fillets, and people would say to me, like girls would go, "Oh, what are they?" And we'd talk about them, and then they'd go, "Can I have a feel of what fake tits are like?" And then I'd be like, yeah, and they'd be feeling my tits, and then they go, "Now compare them to mine," and then I'd feel their tits, but not in a sort of in a kind of
Scientific way.
yeah kind of thing. And I
because they
remember-
assume you're a gay man.
well, just not that, but tits are really different when you've got them on. They feel. But anyway, I was gigging with a comedian once. I won't say his name, but he was like, "Oh fucking hell, you're this, you're fucking that, rah rah," and we didn't get on well. And he walked into a room once, and me and this girl are feeling each other's tits, and he went, "I get it now." And I'm like, "It's not like that." He goes, "I don't care." I don't care. And it's, you know, there is that kind of, again, it's like a grey area because I want to know what's going on. And people with tits want to know what fake ones feel like. So we're serving
It's
a
like a
purpose
little
for each
swap
other.
for each other.
Yeah.
Show you mine, I'll show you yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like,
Have you ever done that? You show me mine, I show you yours.
No, I do what you describe when I'm like
The toilets.
picking meat at the butcher's.
And it just goes, "Oh, fuck it, both of them."
Both steaks, please.
So you're in there going like this. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
With a
No, I don't want that one.
Can I have a fillet steak? I can also fuck.
I've got a line where you normally say to guys, "I don't know if you want to fight me or fuck me," because that is how that blokes look at you.
Yeah. Little from column A, little from column B. They just want to fuck you very aggressity.
Yeah. I want to fuck you. But I want
From
it to
round
be a
the
fight.
back.
Yeah.
And I always say it doesn't make you gay if you're the giver. So, you know.
Ba-doo, 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 ba-doo,
Patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod. It's where you can get more of this shit. Oh, it's all the stuff that would get us in loads of trouble if we put it on YouTube. And if you've seen what we already do, you'll know that's pretty bad. So for £3 a month, you can keep this cunt in hash browns and they'll be happy. Give us £3, you fucking prick. If you'd like to get more from us, check us out on patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod for £3 a month. Here's a little sample of the sort of hilarious bullshit you've been missing out on.
You're not smoking anymore. What's your stance on edibles?
Well,
Because we've got you.
find out.
So, courtesy of Green Angel, shout out to them, friends of the pod. You've got yourself. This is a double strength crystal.
A beautiful double
I mean, I would say take off and then see how you go, but it's up to you.
the last edibles I had just didn't really touch the sides.
No,
so
no.
Why not?
Yeah.
What
No,
happens?
don't, no. Can I be like, oh,
20 minutes later.
Match of the Day's pointless now. Like, people watch everything online anyway. Who's staying up? Who's watching it at 10:30 to
Why
hear
does
what
he sit up
Alan
there?
Shearer?
What's the difference? Why can't you do that here?
Okay, it is now 20 minutes. That edible's kicked in.
I'm a bit serious.
doing
Like, why are you over there?
That's a good point, actually. Why am I over here?
What's the fucking difference?
because otherwise we'll see his erection.
Yeah.
Right, Eric, got a boner.
Because I've got the computers and shit. I've got to monitor all the audio and...
I got a boner in an airport the other day. I was sitting there. I was in Milan airport. Got a fucking boner. Yeah, I did, yeah.
What? With any particular reason?
It's gonna be so funny.
Just fucking fancy. Yeah, I don't know. I was like looking at my phone.
Come see us on tour. We're going on tour in May. We're going to be in London, Liverpool, Leeds, Manchester, Birmingham and Glasgow. We're coming there. We're doing stand-up. It's going to be dead good fun. Come see us. You can get tickets now at deadmentalkpod.com. Last few remaining for everywhere. They're all on the way to selling out. So come see us. They're going to be a dead good time.
Have you sent anything emails over?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Ages
A while ago, yeah. There we
Let's have a
go.
look.
Hey.
Thank you, by the way, for sending your sad email. Mate, who sent it
That's
to us.
really nice. I suffer from
Yeah, no, it was
problem,
lovely.
So,
Like,
I get it.
right, can we watch Cell Phone to start with? I think this one's really fun. Right, what this is, right, this is a Serbian basketball player called Slobodan Jankovic, right? And let's just watch the video. Here we go. Just scroll down.
Slobodan Jankovic.
Slobodan Jankovic. Now, he has a little temper tantrum in here that costs him quite dearly.
Quite an old video.
It's quite an old video. Can we move the mouse off in the middle of it? Cheers.
Okay, so it's
Right,
basketball.
they're playing a bit of basketball, right, and I'll point out where Slobodan is in a minute, you'll see him. Right, they just have a little bit of a game. Oh, he goes, and he's the one with the ball now, I believe. Look, he gets called for a foul, and he's not happy about it. Bang!
What?
So,
He just headbutted the
he goes to
wall.
headbutt the wall in anger. He ends up, if you scroll up, we can pause that now because like we've seen the main moment.
Yeah.
He gave him permanent paralysis from the neck down.
Fucking hell, he is Slobodan in now, isn't he?
Yeah, slobber in Jankovic. Yeah, so like because he has that temper tantrum, he headbutts that board and instantly paralyses himself from
He
the
must
neck
have
down.
hit like a part of the
It's
brain.
like concrete, yeah. So if we let rewind, we could watch him paralyse himself. Look, isn't that fun?
Wow, isn't this like when
Yeah. So it's just because he gets called for a foul in the middle of this like fucking Serbian basketball game. There he goes. He shoots and he goes over here and he's like, "Oh, fuck off, ref!" Bang. And watch, his hand doesn't work anymore.
Oh, look at his hand.
His
you can
hand's
see.
like that already.
Riankovic.
They try and get him up, but he is not moving ever again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at his leg as well. You see the way
Yeah,
his
it's
leg's
fucked.
twisted.
The sign sitting.
Blood everywhere.
There's all the blood. There's all the blood.
You stupid cunt.
Yeah.
Well, it was a flight of fancy, wasn't it?
It's just like, I've had.
Oh man, oh man.
Look,
oh,
he's
man.
just floppy.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
I feel very
Here we go. We get a
strange.
slow mo now. We're going to get a nice slow mo of this.
Oh my God,
So he
from
gets
a
called for a
different
foul for
angle.
that. It is a foul. So you know,
That's
like,
not foul.
It
I
also
want to
was
live in
a foul.
wheelchair for the rest of my life.
he's like, fuck you, ref. Ah! And he
Oh, he's
throws
really.
it.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
really using
What?
his
It
neck.
wasn't slow, was it?
Nah, he throws his
That's
head.
like being hit by a car.
A Duncan Ferguson style header.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
And look, I've had
I don't
temper
think that
tantrums.
tissue's going to work.
No, I think you're going to need something a bit stronger than that, lads.
Yeah. Luckily, they've got a bucket and some water.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so they can drown him.
Yeah, I think we can leave it about there, cheers. But yeah, like I just find it really funny having someone like. There's nothing funnier than someone's temper tantrum backfiring.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I had a moment once.
Not like that, though.
I know that is to another
That's
degree.
extreme.
But like when I used to work in a cafe once, I was having a big strop. Right, as is my want. Right, I was having a bad day. Right,
because of your ADHD.
because of my ADHD, because I'm neurodivergent.
Yep, sister.
Yeah. So I went.
All of them nowadays.
Yeah, I went
all
in,
of them.
I went into the
So moody
office.
because I ain't got it.
And I was just because he's not got anything interesting about him. I went,
Yeah.
What have you got? Boring.
yeah,
Exactly.
just morbid obesity, boring obesity, I call it.
I've got no excuse for my paedophilia. It's a callback to Tom Bins.
Yeah, slam that one in top bins. Yeah, right. So,
Yeah.
So I went to the office, right? I can't even remember what I was angry about, but someone had really pissed me off. I went into the office and there was a big plastic bin, like a massive dustbin, right? And I was fucking fuming, so I booted this bin and it bounced in a weird way where it hit the floor, then a fridge, and bounced up and smashed me clean in the face. It went ba-boing, ba-boing, right into my face, made my nose bleed, and I started pissing, laughing instantly. It really snapped me out of it because it was so funny.
Yeah.
I got the security footage as well and
Have
showed
you?
my mates.
Oh, mate.
I don't have it anymore.
Oh, well, yeah,
but
yeah.
I showed everyone it. I was like, afterwards. Because like stuff like that will instantly calm me down. If something funny happens when I'm in the middle of a rage.
So just to clarify, the next time that you get really upset, if I just get my dick out and slap you with it.
I mean, if you get your dick out, that'll be funny enough, as it is. I'd be like, look at that tiny little butter mushroom subsumed under a shelf of
I'm
fat.
a vegetarian, but no thanks.
Soup under a shelf of fat. Why did you say it like it was in a fancy restaurant, like it was on the menu? A single tiny button mushroom subsumed under a shelf of fat.
This isn't just a dick. This is an M&S stick.
Sorry for being very
I'll
eloquent.
pass.
There's room for an eloquent comedian now. Alfie's cancelled.
Has he been cancelled?
Nah, he has a bit, but these things, it'll blow over.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's one thing I know about the black community, it's that they eventually forgive you for saying the N-word over and over and over again. Yeah, it's not going away anytime soon.
No, it's not going away, but he'll, it's not
Yeah,
like
I mean,
he's
I
gonna
hope.
die.
I
He'll
think
just
people
have to move over to that selection of comedians that have made money out of being cancelled.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever do that, though. It's not him.
Well, we discussed
know.
it on Patreon. We did a deep dive.
So if you want to see more of our actual opinions, get on Patreon.
Get on Patreon. But I think that it's one of those things that,
Yeah,
like,
it gives the fucking money.
people get really upset. The way that outrage works is it goes massive at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it just dies down over time.
Yeah, people move on to because it's the same people doing the outrage, and they come onto a new thing. They get a new target and sort of forget about the old ones.
Like
and
the sun.
Yeah, and it will still be mentioned. There will be people who will be annoyed with him forever, and that's kind of fair enough. If people are like, fuck you for that. That's the swing you make when you make those big swings.
Do you ever, especially like
he will survive. He'll be back to gigging. He'll be.
Do you ever do that thing though when there's like an outrage clip or whatever? Do you ever have that moment where you go, have we done worse?
Oh, like,
Do you know what I mean? Like,
no.
I don't ask, I just know.
This is it. I know we
Worse
have.
today?
Yeah.
You've got a little scale bike. Well, that's a 2. No, we're up there. still.
I really like the idea of like a
Barometer.
load of childless mothers on the internet like going after us because we talked about sticking miscarriages to walls with pricks.
Wow. But do you know what I mean, right? The thing for me is a comedy brain has to delve down into all of the areas to find comedy. And not everyone obviously gets it, but Christ, your brain goes in, from this podcast, it just fucks off down alleyways and you're like, how did we get here? But it is funny.
That's where the funny is. That's where the gold is.
Yeah.
It's in
not
the
for everyone, of course. But
Yeah, well, we make this very clear. It's not for everyone.
Yeah, we don't jam it down people's throat. We're not going to clip up the babies getting.
This
stuck
is
to
that's
the
for
wall
you.
with
not.
print
That's
stick.
not going on TikTok. The bit about sticking babies to the wall.
But you
know?
could put it on there with that tag, this isn't for you, and it would be watched by many more people.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
someone will just edit that bit out and then.
Yeah. Oh, but also, I don't give a fuck.
So one of the links that you sent here in the email says, "Does Freddy have this?"
Oh yeah, it's a
And I'm
potential.
presuming that
Slimming
this is a
World
link to a
Pass.
big old dick. Am I
It's a
right?
potential explanation for your neck.
Oh.
Is what this is.
I didn't think you
Oh,
had
I
one.
realised last night that I have the same neck as Steve Gribbin.
You do, yeah. So this is
Whoa.
called Madelung or Madelung disease, and I'm just wondering if this is what you have. If you keep scrolling down a little
What
bit as
the
well.
f-
That's what you look like, topless, isn't it?
Hey,
Just
them
bigger
boobs,
tits.
them boobs, no.
What the?
Well, the ones on the side of it coming out of his
All of them.
armpits.
Yeah, armpit tits.
What the fuck is
That's
that?
a glandular
Armpit
thing, isn't it?
tits,
It's got to be a
armpit
glandular.
tits.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's glandular. That.
I like how they've blanked out his eyes.
Yeah, like you wouldn't
Expecting
recognise him.
anonymity.
He's definitely French.
It does look French.
He does.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
have they blanked out his eyes?
I know.
I think it
like,
looks
like
better.
people aren't going to know who this cunt is. It's
Maybe
amazing.
he walks around with that black bit on his eyes. You never know.
Is that why
Well,
you
it's
wear
not-
them shitty sunglasses?
Well, he's not walking around with a
Make him some
scarf on, is he?
sunglasses like that. Well, it'd be a big one, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Fucking hell.
Just wondering, do you maybe have that, Freddie? Do you reckon you maybe have that?
No, he looks like one of the X-Men that lives in the sewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
That gigantic mole as well.
I did see that.
I mean, that's the least of his fucking
Maybe
worries,
it's just
mate.
a Malteser stuck there.
I tell you what, I feel
Well, it's definitely not Freddy then.
that is gross, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what your
I
neck
would
looks
say it's
like.
gross. It looks like he's got an arsehole on his back as well.
Yeah, that's what you look like.
I mean, it's not.
It is
is
a bit.
It's not really.
Your neck does look
If
like
you grew a
that.
moustache,
His fucking body looks more like your body.
it looks like he's got his own armbands on.
Here's a
dead good
question.
at swimming.
I was
He'll
gonna
never
say, when
drown.
he goes
He'll
swimming,
never drown.
I mean, it's a fucking nightmare.
Do you reckon his name's Bob?
Rob can't go swimming. He just touches the floor every he goes.
Let's walk along, have a lovely time.
Just your head.
What else have you got for us?
Let's have a look. Hold on, scroll down. Oh, yeah, there's a Russian version of our podcast. It seems it's been syndicated.
What?
Yeah, let's have a look. All right.
I do love a rummage round Reddit.
Hello, this is called Dead Ukrainian Talking.
Here we go. They've just very much got our vibe.
Right,
Jesus
this should work.
Christ.
Что-то подойдет. И когда он подходил, честно, я вообще думал, это вот ты подходишь. Понял? Я думал, что...
А ты не думай, что, не в себе
Подожди,
будешь.
Here we
это
go.
не
We've got past that little moment. Here we go.
Wait, what? What the fuck is going on?
That's his opening
fight.
fighting move.
Is he insane?
Isn't that the best way to start a fight you've ever
That's
fucking
the
seen?
stupid... Right,
What, to badly someone's onto a desk and break your own back? Yeah.
Let me try and just sort of... so there's
They're
four,
just chatting, they're
there's
just
four
chatting.
Ukrainian... four Russian people...
Yeah, very much not Ukrainian.
Go round a table and... To start a fight, one of them sort of balances
headstand.
He does a headstand on the table from a sitting position at the
Yeah.
chair, and then he's on the table, and everyone's like, "What you doing?"
He also fucks it up.
It's a show of force, isn't
he
it?
tries to do a big flip onto the table and sort of fucks it and lands on his ass.
Let's watch it again.
Yeah.
Slides off the table.
And then he
Finish
still
him.
jumps back on the table to be like, yeah, let's have a fight.
Do you know what?
And then the other guy just stands up and kicks his leg dead hard.
Do you know what? Do you know what that reminds me of? When I was at school, there was a lad called...
Right, bleep that, editors, for fuck's sake.
That was his name. I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah, not his name.
Okay, right. There was
Hang
a
on, you might say a
guy...
really nice story about him now.
There was a guy called Will Danielson.
Brilliant. Foolproof.
And he got into a fight with another lad.
The Karate Kid, Will
called-
Danielson.
God, what was his fucking name? He got into a fight with...
God.
Let's call him Queddy Frin.
No. His name was Kick Nertis.
Right.
Anyway, Kick Nertis
Why
was...
did it take you so long to work
Kick-
that out?
kick-
No,
No
that was
wonder he's a
fucking
fighter with that
embarrassing.
name.
Kick Nertis...
You only had to switch the two letters round.
He did taekwondo as well. Anyway, he was a big lad. He ended up being a bouncer. Anyway, he got into a fight with... and this
In
was-
case you're thinking of the wrong Kick Nertis and you're
Yeah.
struggling
Yeah.
to track him down. He was
Kick
also
Nerd-
a bouncer.
Anyway, this
lives
is
in
Kick
Preston.
Nerd is 256.
This was in about year 10. Anyway, what do I call him? Will Danielson.
Yeah.
He
Danielson.
he got into this fight. And,
Better be good.
no, well, what he
It
did...
never is.
No.
Sorry
Listen,
to disappoint you, mate.
what he did is he went like this. He went... And I realised, we realised later on that what he was trying to do essentially was to go Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
He did it for about 30 seconds. He went...
Yeah.
Did it work?
Cool.
No, he lost the fight.
No,
Yeah,
right.
like any big move like that. Like the best way to start a fight is with sudden surprise. Don't warm up like you're going like I'm going to fight you in a minute.
Just swing your arm for
Billy
20
Connolly
minutes.
gives some great advice in his autobiography. He says the best time to punch someone is before they finish talking.
Do the impression?
No. All right. So
Wow.
You asked. You asked, Rob delivered.
but yeah, it says you should punch someone before they finish the sentence, and it's great advice. And he was a handy lad, Billy Connolly.
Yeah.
People forget this about him. He was a fucking big eyed Glaswegian. He knocked loads of cunts out.
I grew up on an estate, not like a stabby estate, more like an Uncle Touchy estate. But I grew up on an estate, right?
Explains it.
And we had a guy on our estate called Grubby. That was his nickname, and he was a fighter. And
Did you say grubby or grabby?
Grubby. Grabby was was the uncle.
So
Grubby.
what's the vowel that you use?
You.
Grubby.
Yeah,
Grubby and Little Grubby, his
Oh,
younger
right.
brother.
Okay.
Right.
And they were just like mental fighters. And he went into a fight once, just over the local common. As he's walking along, he picked up this pole, and we're like, what's he doing with this pole? And he walked up to the guy. You know when you do he just threw the pole here. The bloke caught it, and he just smashed him in the face.
That's a great
Fight
plan.
was over.
What a strategy
Fight
that
was
is.
over.
If that goes wrong, though, then the other guy's got a weapon.
Yeah,
You've
but no,
got to
it's
be
not gonna
confident
go
in your
wrong.
such a
punch.
big pole that you can't
Yeah.
brandish it a weapon. I
Yeah.
think that's fucking
It
genius.
completely caught him out. We were like,
Yeah.
what? And his punch just went bang and floored
That's
it.
quality, to be fair. Fair play.
And
For
I
this
think he was
exact reason.
talking. That's why. I sort
Yeah,
of
that's
really-
in like the art of war. That's like some Sun Tzu shit. That's fucking genius.
If I'm walking
Shout
through-
out Grubby.
If I'm walking through a dodgy area, I'll always do so with a bag of priceless Fabergé eggs.
Right.
And I'll just...
And also a bag of cream eggs.
They don't finish the water.
These are Fabergé. Yum, yum, yum. First person who ever fried a Fabergé egg.
choke on one.
He's
Okay,
like, can we scotch this with crystals?
And in about 10 seconds, he's going to call me Flabbergé egg, and he's going to be very pleased with himself.
didn't
No,
think
I
of
was
that.
doing better jokes than that. You fat cunt.
Base, back to base.
Are there any videos that we've been sent in?
Oh, yeah, I think there are, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Do people send stuff in?
Yeah, we get people to send in
If you have
the
a little
worst-
look at the wall behind you, Jen, like these are some
Oh my god!
images from some of the videos we've been sent.
Worst stuff. Send it into via WhatsApp only to 07520644931.
Yeah.
Send it via WhatsApp only. I cannot stress enough because there are so many people who send me reels on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm not watching them,
and
guys, 'cause
also-
it ruins my fucking day.
Yeah, like
it ruins my day.
one note I'd give you as well is please can you send us the video, not a link to the video. Cheers. Just download it yourself, you lazy cunts.
Yeah.
Right, thank you.
Well, we've seen the internet here. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. We've got to deal with that shit.
Let's see. But the rules are, as always, no animals,
No death, no animals, no racism, no kids.
No. Okay.
Yeah, and like, look.
You were unsure about that last one.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get all four, fine. And to be honest with you, the racism one, I'm 50-50.
Depends who to.
The murder one, I quite like. It's just this pussy.
No, they're also like illegal murder videos. It's just like
the one that we
main reason for
absolutely-
most of them is because of legality. So like, if someone falls off a thing, it's fine. Oh, let me clarify what's okay before you jump in. Right.
He was
if
there.
someone has an accident, it's fine. If someone is assaulted, it's not okay. That's
Agreed.
the difference.
Agreed.
Yeah, we like
fail.
all the videos no matter what. We still watch them. We just can't put them on the podcast.
This is it. And like, if they are like animal porn, it's wildly illegal. Like, otherwise, I think it's so funny. And
it's
I'm
fun
gutted
to
we
watch.
can't show animal
Do you remember
porn.
when we absolutely did not watch that video of someone fucking a dead rat?
Yeah, we definitely didn't show Jamie Hutchinson in and have to cut it out of the first episode that Jamie Hutchinson was on.
when we saw that kid on fire.
Yeah, we absolutely didn't see
one
that.
was bad.
Or when we absolutely didn't see that guy at a shopping centre get stabbed in the neck and just end up in a pool of blood.
That one was really bad, yeah. Like,
Anyway,
shouldn't have shown that
Jenny,
one.
what sort of stuff are you hoping to see?
Well, I've just turned around. I'm like, I didn't see that when I came in.
Yeah.
This is behind my head.
Is there anything that gets you? Is there anything that makes you go "Bleh," like that?
Sick? No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I have limits to what I can watch. Whenever it makes me feel sick.
Right.
I don't know. That mate smashing his head. I did feel a bit funny then.
Okay.
Because it's quite
Okay.
real.
Yeah, well, like, the stuff we show is pretty fucking real.
So
Cool, let's go.
The first one that we have is a 4-minute long video of Graham Linehan looking down the camera, licking his lips.
Cool.
Just seductively.
Cool, because that's probably what he does.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
be
100%.
honest.
You don't get that obsessed without there being something
Your
going
wife
on.
doesn't leave you. Do
you know what? Did you see,
You don't ruin your whole life, bankrupt yourself.
Did you see-
because you care about women's rights. No one cares about women.
No one
Graham.
wants you in the safe space, Graham. What?
Did you see?
Sorry.
Did you see?
What a cunt. I thought you slipped it in there. Like, she's not looking. Quick, pop it in.
Did you see trans comedian Jenny Ives?
I did see
called
challenged
out
Graham
for
for
a
a
boxing
fight.
match, and I was like, oh my god,
a UFC fight.
I was like,
She's
oh my
amazing.
god. You honestly, I would pay 50 quid.
We'll be
to watch it.
ringside.
100
We'll sponsor the
honestly,
ring.
100%.
Honestly, we'll have our skull in the octagon. I want to see it. I
don't
think
know
it's
what this
so
is. What's
funny.
happened?
So-
Comedian Jen Ives, she's trans. She challenged Graham Linehan to a fight in the octagon for an MMA fight, just ripping the piss out of him,
that
and
would
it's
be good,
so
yeah.
funny.
Also, as well,
He's a plonker.
like she's built. Do you know what I mean? Like she's got a.
It's not wrong to be built. You can be built as a woman.
Yeah, oh, no,
No, I
I
hope she batters him. It'd be
she
so
would.
funny.
No, I would genuinely,
And
if
then
I
what
had
you'd
to
laugh
put money.
I just want to watch her just slamming his head into the canvas over and over again. Like, oh, I just want to protect women.
I wrote some funny shows.
I want to see her rip his dick clean off.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
yeah, we'll make
rip
sure the
it off.
referee's not on
You
his
see,
side.
this dick is small. Now this dick is far away.
That's a great reference.
Thank you very
It
much,
was
mate.
good.
Cheers.
It was very
Look
good.
how surprised Tom is that I did a clever joke.
That's the cleverest shot that's ever been done on it. It's certainly the furthest away callback. Nice.
Right, okay, let's watch
yeah.
some of these. So is there anything that gets you, Jenny? Nothing really that gets you. Let's see if we
I'll
can
let
find
you
some.
know.
I can't remember what these are. These are from ages
Okay.
ago. I've not watched them since. Let's watch Rob Back at the Townhouse.
Okay. Right, I assume this is some reference to like what were we saying was my thing that day? Dog porn was it that was saying? Oh no, it's me. Oh my god! Jesus Christ!
Oh,
What's he got in his dick?
this is a woman caning some bollocks.
Aye.
But he's got something in his dick.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot going
Oh
on.
man.
Yeah, it's
Oh
all right.
wow. All right.
So just to clarify, is this guy lost a quiz?
His mate's cheating on a quiz.
I gotta say, she is so sexy.
Oh,
You
that's
don't
what you're
have
looking
to
at.
say that, Freddie.
I do have to say, she's beautiful.
He's not bad.
To be fair, no. Why has she got like a palette round his
This is
sleeve?
actually
painting.
this is actually what the paralysed basketball player's up to now. This is actually gets him changed in the morning. Wow. It's just whipping bollocks.
So there's
isn't
4
she?
minutes of this.
Yeah, it's not that bad when it's just his ass getting whipped. But like
What
when it
does she
goes
do
on the
now?
knackers, she
What
has
does
gone
she-
to go get more equipment.
It's such a big contraption that he's in as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you know
He's
what?
trussed up.
How glad are you that whatever it is that turns you on sexually doesn't take up a whole room?
This is it,
Do you
mate.
know what?
Yeah.
I have thought that, sometimes.
oh, that's the one. That's the one, because that's the
Can
money.
you have a look?
It doesn't have to be hard. It just has to be
Nah.
accurate.
Yeah, mate, she's like Joe Calzaghe.
Yeah.
Oh God! And she can like move his dick like a puppet.
Oh, mate.
Holy fucking hell!
You see, that is what I would expect to see in brown trousers.
That's how they get brown. You can see him like spasming.
Oh, it's
look,
bleeding.
It's
Oh,
bleeding.
no.
It's bruising as well. I think it's bleeding internally.
Oh,
She just whipped it on the blood blister.
I was going to sound the welt.
She's a naughty girl.
She's good.
I don't like how much you're enjoying this.
I'm enjoying it a bit too much. I don't like the bollocks thing,
Yeah, bullshit.
but
The rest
I
of
like
it-
her.
This is the guy that emailed in before, and this is why he can't have kids.
Yeah, this is how you make one ectopic.
Well, the walls are quite bare.
The reason you like her is because she looks a bit like Jada. She looks like Jada Franzen, and that's your thing. Isn't
That's
it?
my thing, right
She
wing.
look like Jet.
Right wing women. Oh,
Jada
mate.
Franzen is the former leader of the BNP, who Freddie is obsessed
I would
with.
fucking nail Swallow Braverman.
Really?
Yeah, mate.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't
She
wanna
looks
watch
like the
that one
fucking ostrich from Sesame Street.
I know, but it's that right wingness.
The ostrich.
I want to fuck a right wing woman.
Ostrich
There's
in
nothing wrong with
Sesame
It's
Street.
not like an ostrich, it's like an eagle, is what I mean.
Oh, I know the one. Yeah.
Eric.
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Looks like the German flag eagle.
Yeah.
I know.
Right, should we watch this
Well,
one?
that was a lot of fun. Thanks, mate.
B2B. I don't know what this one is.
So that's business to business.
Yeah.
So there's someone on the phone selling some.
Oh, no, I remember what it is.
Is this bum to bum?
This is bum to bum.
Is she going to shit in her ass?
Oh my God, she's shitting a dildo into her arse.
That's incredible, to be fair. What a fucking feat
That
of
wasn't for me,
engineering.
I'm afraid.
I want to see the outtakes.
No, not a fan? No. Yeah, what, where they miss and it goes in a cunt and like, I'll start again.
Yeah, like that skills guy, where it just goes round the rim like a basketball.
Well, do you reckon it's like Dude Perfect? They have to do like 300 of those
Yeah,
before
yeah,
one
yeah.
goes in.
It's like Freddy on Taskmaster.
Yeah,
You know what
Jesus.
this feels like? This feels like a guy's WhatsApp group. I used to be in.
Yeah,
I used to
that's
be-
the vibe.
I used to be in guys' WhatsApp groups,
Yeah.
right? And they used to.
Are you not allowed in them anymore?
Got booted out 3 years ago.
Safe space.
Yeah.
No, it's like they would send videos like this
Yeah.
to me as well on WhatsApp, and I'd go, I'm not one of you lads. Stop sending it and go, hey, yeah, you do. You want to see it? And then send me even more.
Yeah.
This is it.
That is very much like, basically, this podcast is a WhatsApp group come to life.
Right, okay.
That's very much the pitch.
Speaking-
for
We're
what
all
You
mean
don't
to each
really
other.
get to feel it till you're in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Speaking of,
I'm
we
in
mentioned
deep.
it. We mentioned it briefly. Task Bastard.
Yeah.
So we
Taskbastard.
filmed the completely original concept of Task Bastard.
Yeah.
That
It's
is-
completely original, but it's also a parody. legally.
Registered trademark.
yeah. It is whatever it is to stop. We got a letter from Avalon.
Yeah.
We got a legal letter.
I've
We
seen
got a
it.
cease and desist.
I've seen
and
it.
we've neither ceased nor desisted.
In fact,
Was
if
it a
anything,
nice one?
we have ramped up our.
Yeah.
If they're worried about copyright, we brought the letter on stage and put it on a big screen.
Was it nice? Were there jokes, jokey, or was it just straight?
Oh, no, it's a legal letter.
Oh, it's a legal letter.
Because the one that Secret Garden Party got from New Hope, they had some like comedy bits in it.
No.
Oh no! They weren't like wildly. They were all right.
Just
they were
put
like,
it this way: our legal letter is so humorless it could have been written by one of their acts.
Hey!
I like some of their acts.
Yeah, I do as well. But they've got loads of shit ones as well. haven't they?
Yeah, the letter started out with a 10-minute description of anxiety. Ooh.
Yeah. 40 minutes in, there's a sad bit about them losing their dad.
Yeah.
Last 10 minutes is all callbacks to the first 10.
Yeah.
We know what you're doing.
Wow.
No, it was just a really boring legal
Yeah,
letter where they
yeah,
were just
yeah.
like, "Hey, don't do that," and we went, we're gonna."
Anyway, if all being well, the Taskmaster special should be available to watch on Patreon as of tomorrow.
Oh,
or
nice.
we're in jail. It's
Yeah,
one of the
yeah,
two.
yeah.
Or Thomas throwing his laptop out the window because it was fucking
It
work.
is fucking insane. I
it's
honestly
insane.
reckon that it has set a new fucking bar for all live podcast shows and for live recording.
If
It's
he does
that
say
good.
so himself.
And one of the best bits about it as well is we gave away a car
Yeah,
at the end.
like I gave away my actual car to someone, and like the way we give away the car's amazing, and like they were so shit as well. Like they shouldn't have won anything, but they did. They won an actual car. I gave them it. You can see it in the special. You can watch me give them an actual car.
The prize sounds a lot better than it was.
Yeah.
When you see the car, you'll go, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but still, the scrap value is quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the guy who.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Carry on.
Okay, you don't look fine.
No, I'm not.
What's happened?
Dizzy as fuck, mate.
It's that fruit, mate.
Yeah, it's that fruit.
Freddie's had one bit of fruit and it's fucked him up. It's like Jordan Peterson when he had a glass of apple juice because he's never had it before. His body's gone, what's that?
Sugar.
This isn't fried potato.
This is real sugar.
John Pearson get dizzy off apple juice.
He nearly died off apple juice. Like he was on an all-meat diet, like for a
he
while.
was, wasn't he?
Then he
Yeah.
drank one glass of apple juice and he said he didn't sleep for 24 days.
24
fuck.
days?
Yeah, he had a mental
lie.
breakdown. He was on Joe Rogan crying about it.
Yeah, it sounds like a
Oh,
lie.
God.
He cries about everything, the big pussy hole.
a mental breakdown.
I need to be relevant.
apple juice.
Yeah. And I was like,
ended up.
Are you
he's
going
also-
to be all right, though? I'm going to be the concerned one here. You going to
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I
It's
don't
been
give a
happening
shit.
for
I
about
hope he
20
dies on
minutes.
this.
Your
It's just
arm's
been
not
getting-
gone or anything?
It's been happening for about 20 minutes, but it's just got progressively worse.
It'd be amazing.
so-
If he died live on an episode, that'd be fucking incredible.
Yeah.
How long would it be before we noticed?
Just keep pointing to the sign.
Hang on, we're at Wagamama's and Freddie's not here.
I do like a Wagamama's. Oh,
I reckon you'd
mate.
haul my corpse to Wagamama's.
Fucking how strong do you think I am?
Yeah, your corpse is staying where it fucking is.
He'd haul your corpse then and just put your hand out with your card. Thank you. Which we'd
Well,
obviously taken off.
If I
'cause
did
you
die, I'd
wanted
say hello to all that bloke's babies. Anyway, so
Well, seeing as Freddie might die, should we
Yeah.
call that at the end of the pod?
I reckon so, yeah. We'll let Freddie have a little lie down.
thanks very much for listening. Jenny Hart, before you go, is there anything that you want to plug?
No.
If you want
Follow
to
Jenny on socials. She's
Yeah,
fucking
Jenny
hilarious.
Hart,
She's a great
HART.
stand-up. Really good fun. So, yeah.
check out our socials. We are on Patreon, patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod. You get an extra episode every single week. Taskmaster special is out, but there's also shitloads of other specials.
loads of
Wrestling
stuff.
special, Sex Dungeon special, fucking Drag Queen special. There's loads of other stuff. Hundreds of episodes and extra content. Probably not hundreds. hundreds, but there's a lot
52.
of extra stuff for you
Yeah,
to get.
hundreds was a wild swing, mate. Come the fuck on.
50% off.
Yeah.
Hundreds of minutes of extra content. There's loads of extra stuff that you'll get through, and you get extra stuff every single week, and you get to support us. If you want any merch or tickets for our live show,
Come see us on tour.
it's deadmentalkpod.com. Other than that, thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
Go fuck yourselves.
yourselves.